Sure. What is good, folks? It's your boy Monster Chappie. We're back, and it's gonna be a live commentary, my first live commentary, I believe, on the channel. And yeah, hopefully you guys can get a good idea of what I'm thinking about stuff like that. This is just a rank game. I'm gonna be running San Francisco playbook on offense and multiple D on D. And we're gonna see how we can adjust and stuff like that. Hopefully get you guys some ideas and stuff that you can use. You guys can kind of see the adjustments and all that good stuff. I'm not running my confusion just for the purposes of the ebook purchasers. Don't think that'd be fair to them, but I will definitely we'll get creative on D. We'll get adjusty or whatever, however it's called. Excuse me. Oh wee. Oh man. Yeah, it's like 10 degrees in Minnesota. It's fluctuating between 0 and 20 to 30, depending on what time of the day. Uh, it's pretty rough. Pretty rough in Minnesota right now, but hey, it is what it is. It's part of the life of Minnesota. You know, if you like the cold, it's a great place to be. If you don't, you're going to be inside. But, yeah. Dang, we lost the toss, but he received. I'm not expecting too much from my opponent. This is a ranked game. And my record, again, it's not that it's bad. It's just I don't play much ranked. So, yeah, my skill points aren't that high. And, yeah, that is the reason why we're going to try to get a lot of ranked games in. That way our ranked games are better. 99% of the time, people that are better in the game usually kick the ball off first because you like to get a good feel for what your opponent's about to do and stuff like that. And that's the reason for that, and also to get the ball at halftime. So you figure if you're either up or tied going into half, you're winning the battle of the game, I guess. Oh, gosh. Baker. Now, the Chiefs got a pretty slow defense. That is one thing. They got a really slow defense. Barry's fast, but this guy's like 80 speed. The linebackers are pretty slow. I put in a faster dude. I put Hallie and I think that's his name. Hallie and I forget the other guy's name. I think Baker or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge Chiefs guy, so it is what it is. Probably gonna. All right, so he's got Banks and Garcon at tight end right now. Probably gonna run with Cam here. Oh, all right. RG3. Wow. Okay, so he's going to run hurry up pretty much all game. And seems like his attack is more so towards the middle. Might see a read option here. Now, why did I expect that? I guess, why did I expect a read option there? I haven't seen it yet, and obviously it's very early in the game. But at the same time, he hasn't really shown much yet as far as what he's going to do. So when I seen him come out in the shotgun, he hasn't really passed much or shown that he can pass at a high level. So that's why. So I'm kind of making it at this point. I'm going to try to force him to pass more than anything else because he has to prove to me that he can pass. If you can't stop the run, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Because anybody can run, but not everybody can pass. That's the thing. And not everybody can run well, but they can run the ball. They can, you're not going to turn the ball over running. Oh, he's going to try to run with Cam here. Damn, why did I keep calling him Cam? RG3. There we go. And we get a stop. Sorry if I slip up with a curse word here and there. I mean, it won't be nothing extreme, but might get an occasional minor one. Do apologize. But I'm running the San Francisco book, and this run here, this halfback counter, well, there's a bunch of halfback counters, and this is a great playbook for halfback counters. But these halfback counters are just really good run plays. Like, oh, I messed that up real bad, but they are great run plays. If you have them in your book, not a lot of books have them, But if you do have those shotgun halfback counters, they are like probably the best shotgun run play outside of maybe like the read options and stuff. But they're on par with that stuff. So, to get a level of how good of a run it is, as you can see, picked up roughly, 14 yards, 2 plays. So, that's always good. The one negative is you can get hit in the backfield, but the thing about those is if you're in a formation like this, they should be expecting to pass. I mean, I probably should pass against this formation. His guys look kind of slow, but we're going to go ahead and run it one more time and get a decent pickup here. Switching up. San Francisco got a real good playbook. Real good. This might be like my favorite stream playbook so far, just due to how good it is. I know a few tournament players are actually using San Francisco this year. It's got a few read options. It's got what else does it got? It's got read options. It's got those counters. It's got some good stuff. Now right here, I'm figuring either that safety's probably gonna drop back. Yep. See. So that should be a pick, but it's not. And Charles, he gone. See, right now I know he's upset. So coming back to the defensive side, I feel like we're gonna get a big play because a lot of guys will get frustrated right here. Like if I was him, I'd be really upset about that play. And I'm upset and I got the play. So I know he's upset. And he's probably going to try to start passing, maybe get out of his comfort zone. That's the other thing. You jump up on him early, get him out their comfort zone, good things will happen. All right, so he likes running with RG. Seems to like to do this streak to either Banks or Garcon. So I'm going to just go ahead and use your Lewis, bring him down, make him think he's going to be coming in. And here we are. He's going to throw it. Okay, so that was a really bad play by him. Like we said, we were kind of expecting him to do something silly. He should have probably tried to just throw that ball away in that scenario, but he didn't, and that's going to cost him. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him deep. Going to send a lot of heat, and he picks up a good play. Needed to cover that. That's one thing, if you're going to send that heat, you got to watch for, I guess, is those passes. So take that away, and RG is fast. Whew, that boy fast. But, whew, I don't know. We're feeling pretty good, though, defensively. I mean, again, he hasn't shown us anything. This might be the read option. This that same formation he was in last time. I'm going to go ahead and send Barry deep and put Ali on a contain, and then we're going to pass commit just in case. Maybe a little bit more of a coverage D here. There we go. All right. So, 2 possessions, 2 stops. Feeling good. At this point, just try to put more points on the board. Looking at this form, we got Hillis and Charles, so they should be able to make plays out here. It didn't look like anybody was guarding them, so definitely going to be picking up some yards there. Y'all let me know if y'all would like me to do more of these. It's just maybe it'll be a little bit more boring, but maybe you can learn more. I mean, you can always learn more with more, obviously, output and stuff like that, but I don't know. Me talking for 4 minutes breaking down a tip versus me talking for an hour or however long a game takes, I would think that you would be able to learn more in the hour span just due to the nature of the time. Maybe it won't be quite as compact filled with goodies as, say, me going in and breaking down a quick tip. Whereas the quick tip, I know exactly what I'm about to talk about and really just get you guys the information as quickly as possible. I know a lot of guys have been saying I talk fast on my tip videos. That's just bad habit. I keep forgetting we get new subs all the time and stuff, and I appreciate all that, all the love and support. But I'm used to I shouldn't say older subs, but my mindset is kind of jacked up because I'm thinking all my subs have been with me forever. So I assume you guys have it all advanced with us through Madden 12, and we got a lot of tips there, got a lot better, and got generally better at the game. So with that being said, oh, all right, we're gonna take 3. But with that being said, as you learn the game better, and as you're able to understand the concepts and stuff better, oh, see, I wasn't even paying attention. That's my fault. But as you understand the game better, you're going to be able to pick up stuff faster. You're going to be able to interpret stuff better. I guess it's like learning a foreign language. Once you know the language like well, you can speak at whatever, pace is normal, acceptable, whatever the case may be, as you become more comfortable. So, when you're first learning Spanish, you need people to really talk to you slowly. You need to, have things repeated. You gotta, do certain little things that are different than if you're speaking in your first language, which, in America is typically going to be English. So, if you're having an English conversation, and you're in 5th grade, you can talk to pretty much anybody, an adult, just about any level. Maybe not about certain things, but again, you can hold a conversation. Whereas if you're first learning a language, you may struggle to hold a conversation with, like a 4th grader or something. So, that's just a big difference. And that's the thing with Madden. So that's kind of my bad. I was assuming we had all progressed, but I do have to remember we got new people coming in all the time. I got to keep that in mind. Oh, okay. So yeah, he wants to run with RG3. This offense is very unimpressive so far. And the reason I say it's unimpressive, I don't like talking down on people's stuff, but like he doesn't have anywhere where he's trying to go. There's no routes on the field that are effectively beating the defense. Like nobody's open on every play. His first read is playmaker or like a bailout pass or run with RG3. There's no routes downfield that are developing. There's nothing that I'm afraid of right now. Like he's not even streaking this guy over here. So if Banks doesn't streak, then I don't have anything to worry about over there. All right, so Banks is going to go on his flat route. And, yeah, that should be caged. Got the safety over the top on the right side. And he's been running pretty much hurry up. And he's been running the exact same play with the exact same look. Now he's going to come out possibly in the same thing again. Yep. I'm expecting a curl on the left. All right, then a streak over there. All right, so now that's his one read now. He's probably going to try to go to it again. We'll see. Read option. Gonna pass commit and come over here. So I'm just going to assume when he goes to that formation now, I'm going to assume he's going to do the read option. If he doesn't, it's not a big deal. But if he does, it should be locked. And pass lead inside here. Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that all happened. And I kind of like the fact that he's not that good so you can really see it. Because versus better players, it's the same basic ideas. But maybe it'll be harder for you guys to see it happen. And it'll be harder for me to explain everything. But there you could easily see. And we kind of broke it down play by play how we got to where we ended up with an interception. So that I kind of like that right there. So you guys got to really see how the adjustments started being made. Even again, though his offense isn't good, you can see the concept behind how we got what led to that interception, what led to me using that safety, playing that inside of that guy, and stuff like that. Got A right here. Chiefs. That's part of playing with the bad quarterback. Those plays will happen without a doubt, which is why when you play with them, you're going to want to give the ball to Charles quite a few times. So, it is what it is. Here we got a heavy run set. He's loaded up on that right side, so we're going to go ahead and try to bring it back left. Now he's trying to adjust. I see that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and send Bo on a streak because there's no help. And Castle misses again. So, oh well. And that's why, like in a money game, you wouldn't use a team like the Chiefs. I mean, you could, but that is why right there. So we had 2 plays, should have been probably a 20-yard gain, and then that one should have probably been a touchdown, and if not a touchdown, probably at least a 60-yard gain or so, and we didn't get anything out of that. So that was, and again, Castle misses again. So 3 plays, which would have all easily been first downs, now we end up having to punt the ball. So that's why you use better teams in the game, for everybody that's asking and stuff like that. Like, it's just that play at quarterback is just unacceptable. There's just so many better quarterbacks out there, and that's not him stopping me. That's more the game itself stopping me. And when you're in a game where you're playing, with a lot on the line or in a must-win, you would rather not those plays happen. You would rather just be able to really do your thing. But I guess that's why guys always use better teams, I guess is what I'm saying. That's why you want a good personnel for whatever you're doing. So if you never have the intention of passing the ball and you just want to run all game, then you may not have any problems because Charles is going to be able to make plays. He should have made that pass. He had me beat. And then him not making that pass on that slant across the middle, so now it's an interception. So, I mean, there's 2 things you got to account for when you're watching a user. First is, what is he playing? What is he guarding? Which routes? Is he going to try to fake you out? You got to watch for that always. But, I mean, at a basic level, what you need to look for is which area of the field he's at, and what does he look like he's trying to potentially take away. Which route is he trying to take him on? That time, I was trying to take away his slant. But then the second thing you need to look at is, okay, are they in a position to be able to make a play on the ball? Because if you're using just a slow linebacker, Hali or whatever, he's 80 speed. I mean, he's not fast, but he's not slow, but he's not fast. And I'm using him, and I'm chasing after, Santana Moss. Santana Moss is a fast wide receiver, and if Santana Moss has, 2 steps on me on a streak, you're going to be able to lob it over the top without a problem. Or in that case, he had 3 steps on me inside position, and I had a slower safety against a faster wide receiver. He could have easily got that pass in on that slant, picked up the first down, kept it moving to the next play. So that is one big thing right there. It's just you got to understand your personnel. Know which guys on your team are fast. Know which ones are slow. If you play with the team regularly, know your personnel. It definitely helps. I know Jamal Charles is extremely fast. So if I have the option of running through someone or around someone, I'm going to go with the around 99% of the time. Just because. And then right there, he's seen I had a lot of blocking going towards the right, so I'm assuming he's probably going to run commit to the right again. I just have that feeling. So we hit him with the counter. Didn't work out. Now I'm going to pass because he's not guarding Bo. And maybe he will run commit again. Oh, and we throw a pick. Gosh. Should have passed it the first time, but being lazy. We're playing real bad right now, but you guys can kind of see what's going on. And I like the fact that we're going to keep him around for a little bit because this game is, at some point, it's going to get ugly. It's just going to happen. But, the longer we can keep him around, the more that you guys can learn, and the more we can get out of this. So, watch for this read option. No read option. All right. We're on the quarterback, and we get a sack. Now here, we're going to see what he does. If the clock gets to 35 without him play calling, I would have called a timeout. But since he already picked his play, I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's trying to still score. Now at this point, he called a timeout, so I saved myself one. Otherwise, I would have called a timeout. And now we're going to try to, get to him again. And with that, we're going to try to score before half. And 30 seconds in real life is no time at all. 30 seconds on Madden is like an eternity. A very long time. So, there's 20 seconds here. Even though he's going to hurry up, I'm going to just go ahead and call timeout. Just in case he hurries up and doesn't never hike the ball and waits, which is a smart strategy, actually. You call hurry up there. You act like you're going to pick a play or whatever, and then you don't end up actually picking a play. It's just a decent strategy. So now we're already in field goal range, 17 seconds, which is still an eternity in Madden. And I'm sure you guys all know why, but if not, you're going to see why. 17 seconds in real life, you're probably just trying to get in better field goal position and calling it a day. Madden, I'm going to be trying to score. So, and there it is. Bad user by him. He took away the man defender from my guy in the middle of the field, which is the guy playmaker, and that led to a touchdown. Gonna keep my cluster in there, like that guy. 10 seconds is a pretty long time in Madden. So even here, I usually wouldn't squib at 10 seconds with the timeout. And this is the reason why. He's at the 40. He needs roughly 20-25 yards for a field goal. If that, depending on his kicker. You can kick extremely far kicks in Madden rather easily. So with that being said, him, if he completes this pass here, exactly, he completes that pass there, he's already in field goal range, he has a timeout, he's got 3. So that's why I usually wouldn't squib it there. And that worked out perfectly for an example, which is why, unless it's under 5 seconds, or if he didn't have timeouts, I would have usually squibbed it. But since he had a timeout, I wouldn't squib it. And right here, he should take 3 and just go into the second half. But it's not what he's doing, so he's gonna hurt himself here. Get his points on the board. Why not? Just gonna sit in a pretty much max coverage for the most part. Maybe get some left edge heat possibly, and even if not, it's really not gonna matter. His percentages of scoring here are rather low compared to if he just took 3. So maybe he's gonna take the delay of game and kick a 3. Looks like that's what he's gonna do. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. I'm not sure what that safety over there was doing. I think I'll have to go back and watch that, but whew. Still, his chances of scoring unlikely. I mean, maybe he should have caught that. He probably should have caught that, but it was just a bad play call. And sometimes Madden does not like to reward people for bad play calling. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this and start it back.